Today I will read Eerie Elementary. The hall monitors are fired. Chapter 1. A Merry Morning. I can't wait for tomorrow, Sam Griffiths said to himself as he strode through the Eerie Elementary school gate. Sam had a huge smile on his face. The sun was warm and the grass was green. Best of all, tomorrow was Sam's favorite day of the year, kickball showdown. Sam spotted his best friends, Antonio and Lucy. They were on the front steps of the school, helping students line up. Today they had morning hall monitor duty. Sam was Eerie Elementary's head hall monitor, and Antonio and Lucy were its assistant hall monitors. They did normal things, like make sure their classmates behaved in the hallways and help students lined up before the morning bell. But they also did top secret things. Ring the bell, Sam thought. I had better hurry. Sam threw on his hall monitor sash as he sped across the playground. Students found into the school. Sam was about to call out to Antonio and Lucy, but smack! Off! Sam exclaimed. He crashed to the ground. Thankfully, a bed of wood chips cushioned his fall. Sam looked to see what had made him trip. His shoelace was hooked on the merry-go-round. How did my shoelace get caught there? Sam wondered. He rushed to unhook his shoelace. But then, yank! Wow! Sam shouted. He was suddenly jerked across the ground. The rusty merry-go-round was turning all by itself. With every squeak, it jerked Sam roughly across the dry wood chips. Sam's heart pounded. He hadn't tripped the merry-go-round, had grappled his shoelace. This was the work of Orson Eerie. Sam was one of the few people who knew the truth about Eerie Elementary. The school was alive. Nearly 100 years ago, a mad scientist named Orson Eerie found a way to live forever. He became the school. Orson Eerie was the school, and the school was Orson Eerie. Eerie Elementary was a living, breathing thing that fed on students, and hall monitor Sam Griffiths was the protector of its students and teachers. Glancing up, Sam saw his third-grade teacher, Mrs. Grinker, in the school doorway. Maybe I can get her attention, Sam thought. He tried to call her name, but he was spinning too fast and to get the words out. He scrubbed and tore at the wood chips, but it was useless. The merry-go-round wasn't slowing down. Mrs. Grinker stepped inside, the door shut. Now I'm alone out here, Sam thought. Alone with a monstrous merry-go-round. Squeak, screech, squeak. The rusty merry-go-round spun like a top. Sam clawed at the wood chip, but the speed caused him to be lifted off the ground. His arms waved about wildly. He felt the wind in his hair as he spun faster and faster. Oh no, Sam gasped. At any moment, the merry-go-round would release him and he had to go flying. Running late. Chapter 2. Sam's heart slammed in his chest. The merry-go-round spun and spun. The speed plus force made Sam's sneaker squeeze his tooth tighter and tighter. He shouted, "Someone help! Put the playground, Mommy!" The playground spun and spun. The speed plus the force made Sam's sneaker squeeze his foot tighter and tighter. He shouted, "Someone help!" But the playground was empty. Sam's mind raced. I'm going to be thrown from this thing. I can't stop it. But then clang, clang, clang. The rusty merry-go-round shuddered and shoved. Sam crashed into the wood chips. His shoelace was released into the wood chips. His shoelace was released. He struck it to his back. He had never been dizzier. The school could have hurt me, Sam thought, but it didn't. The school has never let me go without a fight before. Sam was confused, but he was also late. He raced towards the school. He bounded up the steps and hurried inside. Sam Griffiths, Mrs. Grinker barked as he ran into the classroom. You're late. His hall monitor should never be studied. Sam felt his face grow red. Everyone staring. A few students chuckled. I'm sorry, Sam said quickly. He made way to his desk next to Antonio and Lucy. Hey, buddy, you are never late, Antonio whispered. Lucy added, What happened? Sam was about to explain, but Mrs. Grinker shot him a look. Students I remember, said Mrs. Crinker. Tomorrow is the annual kickball schedule. As always, the game will have 5 inners. 2 teams will take turns kicking and fielding. The team that scores the most runs wins. The class began buzzing. Everyone loved kickball showdown. Mrs. Crinker continued. Our class will compete against Mrs. Armstrong's 3rd grade class. The entire school will watch it from the bleachers. I'm pumped, Anotinio whispered to Sam. I have been practicing my diving face fire slide. I'm going to steal a base. I will believe it when I see it, Lucy said, smiling. You must just trip and splat. No way, Anotinio said. It will be a perfect slide in front of the whole school. Sam tap-pounded. The whole school thought. Kickball showdown means the whole school will be in one place. That morning, for the first time ever, Eerie Elementary had simply let Sam go, and tomorrow the whole school would be gathered in one place for the big game. Sam was certain both things were part of one big, awesome, eerie, evil plan. Sam glooped. He had no longer felt excited for kickball showdown. Now he felt afraid.